Good morning. It is Wednesday, May 1st, and it is around 68 degrees here in the valley. Welcome back to the morning commute with Hopi living in the city. I hope everyone is well. I hope you're rested and ready for the day. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Comment below, let me know what you're doing today, what you had for breakfast, and your plans for the weekend. It's never too soon to start planning for the weekend. Got a lot of semi trucks here on the road this morning. That's probably one of those supply trucks for the cement plants. A couple of them probably going down to the CEMEX plant down there on the way to Maricopa, or they just made a drop at one of the plants on the west side. Got my second cup of coffee here, and I'm gonna go look for some breakfast. I wasn't able to cook any breakfast this morning, so I'm going to have to rely on the local vendors, and if needed, I may have to go get some lunch as well. There's also the cafeteria at work that has meals for $5 a piece. That's a good thing for your budget, and you can get a salad with your lunch as well, so that's helpful. Feels like I have something on my head, like a bug or something. I was up pretty early and had to change my shirt a couple times after I showered, so maybe the shirt's messed up my hair. We'll see. We have Cinco de Mayo happening on Sunday, and next weekend is some fun up on the Hopi Nation, so I don't know who's all going up there. I know we're going to try. I can't wait to eat some nukwibi, do some work around the house. Oh, we got our shipment yesterday. It was delivered from Kansas. It's an outdoor compressor for the mini split. So it was delivered yesterday mid-morning. T-Force Logistics did a great job. We just sent them a pin drop for the business location in Palaka, and they were able to make the drop no problem, and hopefully we'll get that unit installed. Oh, I forgot to bring my lunch. I was going to bring some fried rice that I made yesterday. That's my second time ever making fried rice, and it came out okay. I started the wok with some olive oil, and then I cracked, I think, 4 or 5 eggs in there, mixed them up, started the heat, And then I added the 2-day-old rice, some oyster sauce, a little bit of Worcestershire, and quite a bit of soy sauce. I mixed it all up, got it all warm, and then I added the frozen vegetable mix that had the carrots, peas, and corn. I think that's what it was. And then I cooked it up pretty good, and it made quite a bit. You know, it was the family liked it. They had wished maybe if I had added some garlic at the beginning. So that'll be part of my next batch that I make. But overall, it's a good way to use your rice if you don't eat it all the first night. Just let it cool, put it in a container, then put it in the fridge, and when you're ready the next day, you can fire up your wok or your other frying pan and add whatever you want. I think we're gonna try some chicken fried rice, some shrimp fried rice, and some beef. I've never had beef fried rice. But yeah, that's a nice budget-friendly meal. But there was like half of the dish remaining, and I thought about it this morning when I was making my coffee, but I completely forgot about it when I left the house. Maybe sometime I'll do a video showing you the shortcut that I use. It's not really a shortcut, I guess. It's just your standard process. But a lot of times, one of my favorites that I like to get when we have takeout is the shrimp fried rice. And if I could perfect that, I would not only save a lot of money, but I get to have it whenever I want. Because this past weekend we went to the Costco on 35th Avenue and Indian School, and we got a big bag of rice. We also, I think we grabbed a big bag of pinto beans. You know, the old Dave Ramsey saying, if you want to pay off your bills and get your finances in order, you got to eliminate any kind of takeout, dining out, getting lunch when you're away from the house, getting breakfast away from the house, and be on a rice and beans budget. Also, we wanted to save up for a little bit of a bigger freezer, not anything huge, because we also need to save space. And they have these huge boxes of chicken over there at Costco. They're like under $40 a box, and if you buy that, you can break it down into your freezer bags. You can probably pre-marinate them and freeze them, and then when you're ready, you just pop them out and cook it up. One thing that I'm getting some pushback on is for the adobo that I make. Nobody seems to want to eat it anymore. Everybody's grown out of that phase, so I guess I'm the only one that eats adobo at the house anymore. That and my curry mixes. I haven't had that for a while. I think the family said they're open to having that again, but I just need to get the mix. It's amazing how this space right here has transformed. I tried to keep videos of it before, during, and then I'll have some after. I also found some old footage of the 202 south of Ahwatukee when that was being built. The 202 that went from the I-10 to Levine. That was, I wish I had some of the video that we shot a long time ago when they were unfortunately crashing down a lot of those nice new homes that were in the southwest Ahwatukee area, that they crashed down just to make room for the freeway. They were still perfectly nice, livable homes. Nice 2-story, single-story. But we were trying to document that. I'm sure I have the footage somewhere. One thing I'm trying to find, and if anybody has any pictures, if they could please share with me the old Keams Canyon IHS hospital. It's hard for me to find any images of that. And then the next one is Hopi Head Start over in Palaca back in late 70s, early 80s. I'd like to get some pictures of those as well. Man, look at all the people going to work headed eastbound. They're expanding this bridge here by the Sky Harbor Freeway, and that'll definitely ease some of the congestion that occurs for people trying to get off there at the 40th Street exit. So I am going to try to find some breakfast. A lot of times the vendors don't come out until after 6:30ish. And then the cafeteria doesn't open for breakfast until 7:30. And I'm trying to stay away from McDonald's because when I eat my favorite meal, which is the breakfast combo that consists of the hash brown and the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, it just does something to my body, and I kind of start to feel weird around like 10:30, 11, 12. I think it's the biscuit that has too many carbs. But I used to eat that a lot when I was going to college. But then again, my metabolism was a lot different. I was a lot younger. And I also used to eat a lot of Taco Bell in the evening. That would get me the 6-pack of either it was mostly the soft tacos. That was my go-to when I wasn't cooking. But yeah, so I'm gonna go find some breakfast, and then we already did system checks this morning. Everything went well with the new installs of the lab and health record patches, so that was good. We tested well ahead of time, and so we knew what we were walking into. So we have a really good team here, and so I think I kind of want to go have a sit-down breakfast somewhere. There's a 5 and Diner up there by, I think, Bethany Home. That's pretty good. There's a lot of newer breakfast places that I guess maybe cater to the younger generation, and they're pretty good. I can't remember the name of the one we went to in Chandler. I think it was near the Sam's Club around Ray and the I-10. It was a breakfast place that I've never been to, and it was okay. coffee was really, really, really strong though. Kind of made my head hurt. But the service was great. Food was good. It's a little different. I think I had like a breakfast plate with, I think it was like maybe some pancakes with black beans, feta cheese, and an egg or scrambled eggs or something. It was different, but it was good. I like feta cheese, but I don't know if you guys would like it with your breakfast. I like to have mine with a Greek salad, and even if we're just having salad at home, or if we have those, the olive oil with feta cheese and olives, that's a good dish too, just like a side dish. We also used to eat the hummus a lot, but we haven't had that in a while. Hummus with some of the, I can't remember what that bread's called. They make gyros with it. But yeah, so maybe I will hop off here on Bethany Home. There used to be, there's this place up there, I think it is on Bethany Home, where they used to have, I think, the valley's largest chicken fried steak. I went there with my buddy Pete Tellerico right before he retired. I can't remember who all went with us, but we went there and we enjoyed it. But at that time, they were transitioning to new ownership, and I haven't been back since. I guess I wouldn't mind a chicken fried steak, or I kind of want to go to like a little Ma and Pa kind of diner. Oh, I found this place too. They have, I can't remember the name of the company, but they're here locally, and they have some nice dump trailers for under $7,000. The dual axle, they have some with the high sides, and the cover that rolls up and goes over the top. But they're like maybe $6,700 or something. And I thought that was a really good deal, because most other places they're like about $10,000. I'll try to look for the link and put it below, but that would be nice to have out in Palaka, because you could go around the community, even your very near neighbors, and have them throwing all their junk, because it gets to be depressing when you have to see all that junk on the reservation, because there's no reason to have all of that. So you could load that up and just go to the Winslow landfill and then dump it. You can also get some gravel or coal. That place is right here. It is, I think it's right here. Yeah, the Texas Grill, right here. Check them out sometime. They got some good food. I always see a lot of people over there too, right across at that Lucy's neighborhood eatery. And then there's a Blue Water Grill for lunch. I think I'm gonna go up this way and see what's here. Pizza for breakfast would be nice. I don't know that there's anything right up this way. Maybe, I know there's a Tacos Mitch up further, but I think I'm gonna turn around. I'll turn around up here right before this next light. Or maybe at the light. coffee. I guess I could make some at work if I need it more. But I already have my 2 cups. 2 cups is kind of like maybe good because you don't want to have too much coffee. And I guess for some people, you don't want to have too little. So, let's see. What can we have for breakfast? I think 2 days ago, I had a Jimmy Dean egg, sausage, cheese biscuit that I warmed up in the microwave that we had at home in the freezer, and that kind of made me funny too mid-morning. I guess I'm not supposed to have biscuits. Maybe that's too much sugar for me. Nice and quiet right now. It is 72 degrees outside. One time I ate at that 5 and Diner up here, and it was pretty good. The service was nice too. I think I had biscuits and gravy, and I think it was between $15 and $20. But if I had just cooked at home, we already have bacon, eggs, and potatoes. That would have been the best bet. But I didn't want to wake everybody up. We had some visitors, so I didn't want to make too much noise. Yeah, I might